Your struggle quilting on your domestic machine is over. Now with the Grace Mini Quilter, you can turn your machine into a quilting system. Hey everyone, this is George Moore, owner of Moore's Sewing Center in Southern California. And what I have here is the Grace Mini Quilter. In an area about 30 by 36 inches, you can place this on a table and turn your machine into a quilting system. It works with machines up to 13 inches, and it's so easy to assemble. Let me show you. All right, so right here I have all the parts to the Mini Quilter displayed on the table. And I wanted to do a little time lapse to show you how easy this is to assemble, because you can either keep it completely assembled or disassemble and put it back when you need it. But it's so easy. Now I do have my instructions here that I will refer to it if I get lost, but you know, I kind of looked over it. Gosh, this is going to be so easy. So let's take a look and see what's going on. So you ready? And well, that was easy, and I didn't even have to refer to my instruction manual at all. But I do recommend to read the manual because it's very clear. But basically, it's ready to go. Now let's talk about the machine. I could just say, insert your machine here, and that's true. Because what happens is that this will work with most any domestic machine up to 13 inches. So whether it's a real compact Janome, okay, this only weighs about 14 pounds. Or let's look at this Baby Lock Allegro, which has 12 inches of space because it can accommodate up to 13 inches. But actually, I'm going to use this machine right here. This is a Juki that has about 8-ish space. So we'll go ahead and put this on here and we'll get started. Now, one of the things I like about it is that this is completely adjustable to the size of machine, the height and the depth here. So this right here, I've actually have it set for the larger machine, the Allegro. I adjusted it up there. So let's just show you how easy it is to modify. We'll just loosen these screws right here and then lower it down just a smidgen. Probably don't have to do a whole lot. Let's just do a little bit here. But see, the point is I want you to see that this is going to be easy for you to set up anywhere. That's what's so amazing about this Mini Quilter, because again, you could take this on the road. Let's say you're going on a trip and you want to be able to quilt. People go on quilting cruises, they have their travel homes, or you just have a small space. This is so easy to set up and go. And then if you want to, put it back, disassemble it. I think you can find a place that has about 36 inches by, we'll get the exact measurement popped up here on the screen here. So then again, let's go ahead and adjust these here, because I adjusted it again for the larger. And you know, I can leave it this way, but I think I want to have it more in line with the size machine that I'm using. It's so, I mean, the Grace Company, what they've done is they through the years of making frames, they've really listened to you, so that way you are the quilter, you are the person that wants to create a quilt. And the thing is that if you're limited to just using your machine and quilting the old-fashioned way, which is so difficult, then you might not quilt. And once you start this could be an amazing journey for you to take on to the next level. And who knows, next time you're getting a large long arm machine. But again, I'm going to show you how easy it is to do a large quilt on this. The Mini Quilt frame. Don't let it fool you. It truly can quilt up to a king size. Now, let's show you how we load the fabric next. So what I have is quite a large quilt. I mocked up a quilt here. And this is, I can't even reach how long it is, and it's quite deep. So it's just shy of a queen size. But the point about this hoop style frame is that we're going to quilt from zone to zone. So really, the size doesn't have any limits. And so let me show you, I'm going to load this and show you how this works. So as I load this into the machine, I smooth it out and I use these clamps, and these clamps hold it securely, and I can just give a little bit of a twist and it tightens it up. And now I have these straps so I can roll the bulk of this fabric up. So this right here is my first zone, and so let's start the quilt process. The benefit of working with a quilting frame versus free motion is that we're moving the carriage which holds the machine versus moving the fabric, which is so difficult to do. And I've heard this said many times, quilting is like drawing. Now when you draw, what do? You move the pencil. You don't move the fabric. So this is like moving the pencil. So as you see, I can move much freer across the entire quilt, creating my meandering stippling as I go. So now as I get to the end of my zone, I want to move the machine and the quilt to the next zone. And it's quite a unique process. I remove the clamps except for the two front clamps, and then I just simply slide the entire machine and quilt to the next zone. Now that I've got to the end, I want to remove all the clamps this time because I'm going to move it further back, so start another row and go back with the same process. Again, going from zone to zone to zone, continuing on, and pretty soon I've completed another row of my quilt and I continue on. So this is the process that I would use to complete this entire quilt. I truly love the Mini Quilter. I think it's the answer to people who don't have a lot of space, are looking for a very affordable quilting solution, but also those that have really wrestled with quilting. It is so hard to manipulate the fabric inside the opening of a machine. In fact, this very machine I'm using here, look at this. I'm trying to do quilting the regular way. We're moving the fabric, but doing it like a long arm in the method of a frame, that same machine, I can work so much easier. As you see, I've done several rows, and it's turning out so much better and more enjoyable. Quilting is a journey, and this could be your start. And I really feel the Mini Quilter might be the right solution for you. So we just got a shipment of the Grace Mini Quilters in, so we can offer the introductory price again at $299. But this is a limited time offer. We're offering free shipping across the country, but also I have this bonus. I'm including the Grace True Cut Comfort Cutter. This is an amazing cutter that is so ergonomic, and it works with any mat or ruler, but also it has this special guide that works with the True Cut ruler, so that way you have perfect cuts every single time. This total bonus, which I'm including a cutter, a 3x8 ruler, and grips, has a value of $54.85, and I'm including this free with your purchase, but this is for a limited time. So click on the link to order, or you can email us at customerservice@morris-sew.com, or give us a call at 1-800-865-9664. Bye for now.